Pardon my son. He's so cute. He's in the background just singing his little song, y'all. Hi, baby boy. So I just felt devastated, guys, because I was literally just talking about, see, there one of them go right now. It was some African American men who've been following me around a lot lately, but they don't say anything and they just stalk me. And it's a certain type of energy they have, and it's disgusting. And it's like I don't trust them. I don't want to be around them. And now it's gotten so bad to the point where anytime I see an African American man, I don't want to be near them. And I know that's bad to say because I have an African American son. I'm African American. And his dad, African American, of course, Jamaican. So the thing is, I was just talking about that stuff, but all of a sudden I was scrolling through with my son, and then I saw this video of this man here, and it just feel like it hurts my heart. I don't know who this man is, but I feel like something is painful about this man's story. And he's one of the ones that the type of African American man that's been following me around, those are the type that would set this type of African American man up and make it seem like he was taken out of here all of a sudden mysteriously. Look at this. He's very handsome. He looks like a good man. I don't know him personally, but look at that body. He worked hard. And look, he was only 31 years old. That's very recent. He passed away. They said, I think Mr. Malik Birdsong was an upcoming prosper and boxing taken too soon. That's not right, bro. But I'm starting to download some other information, though. Uh-oh. No, I hope not. But anyways, it almost made me feel like I wanted to cry just in a few seconds when I saw the video. But now I'm getting that same type of feeling. Okay, maybe there's more to the story. I don't want to speak on it right now. It's too soon. I don't know this, but I'm feeling like I wanted to cry. Okay. But it still hurt, though. It's painful. The fact that they took him. It's like somebody was jealous. But you guys get what I'm trying to say. This dude, he seemed like he worked hard. But I'm picking up some other energy. And some of you guys might feel it. Like, yeah. I think that's confirmation. Okay, then never mind then. I was just about to be hurt. I feel still some hurt, though, because I feel like also it's an unfortunate situation about what happened because it didn't have to happen. The thing is, I really don't like, I was going to say H word, but I really don't like when people like him is an inspiring individual and that is about to be successful and then someone comes and take it away from them. Because I know how that feels because people have been trying to do that to me all my life, including my relatives. So, yeah, it just hurts, though, because he's still young. He was still young. He's athletic. He worked hard on his body. You can tell because look at those abs. They're perfectly firm. Look at his arms. They're perfectly sculpted. Look at those shoulders. That's amazing. And they said he was the upcoming prosper in boxing. That's just unfortunate, man. I feel like somebody was kind of jealous of him. But yeah, I don't know this man, but I just felt bad real bad. It was hurting me. I don't know who this man is. I don't know him. And then all of a sudden, it's the reason why I felt hurt though is because where I was thinking to myself, where are these type of African American men? I rarely see them around any place around here. Every time I run into one, they're mostly a hood rat type dude trying to F with me. They got people going in my car now. That's all they do. That you see them pop up, it's like the devil came out the woodworks. All of a sudden, a black spot popped up, and it was a black man wearing a security hat, but he ain't security. Not around where I live. He was just watching me. Yeah, not around where I live. But he's a peasant, and he's over here. He keeps stalking me. I knew it was going to be a problem with him when I saw him come in there in the office to pay his rent in the middle of us having a meeting. All of a sudden at that very moment, and it was energetic because I was about to tell him I like his style, but he acting like he couldn't even look up at me, look me in the eyes. He looked scared, like it was that look that only the gang stalkers give and have. When they coming in there to do something else, but they trying to play it off and pretend they there to do something other than what they actually came there to do. And they look stupid and foolish doing it. And I always see them. It's like he literally appeared almost out of nowhere. I was like, oh no, that was a demon. He a full-fledged demon. But I remember I saw him come pay his rent. So if you came to pay your rent, why you can't get inside the door? You type the number in. You stand there, you watch me. He was trying to play it off that like he wasn't stalking me. That's how you got the money to pay your rent. I already figured that out 2 weeks ago before I moved in. I be knowing stuff about these people, y'all. I find out. It's because they too heavy in my energy when they come near me. That's the first thing that gives it away. I already feel your intention when you come around me. It's not for you. It's not that you're just doing it. It's not that you're just waiting at the door because you can't get in because you paid your rent 2 weeks ago. Now you acting like you can't get inside and you want to go in when I go in. I don't know you. Stop y'all trying to do that. And that's why I was irritated with black men, period. Because it seemed like every time one pop up, they on some BS. And it has this nasty feeling with it, guys. So I just wanted to explain myself. So when y'all hear me talking mess about them, it's just I'm irritated because the things that they do, it's like they don't leave me alone. But then they acting like they disgusted with me. You're disgusted with yourselves. They're projecting on how they feel about themselves onto me. They literally have black men spitting when they go by sometimes at me, but they won't do it directly at me though. One of them looked back when I actually finally threw it back to him. And he kept walking. Because I'm just tired of that. It's just absolutely disgusting. It's filthy to me. Like, yeah. But it's okay. And there's that black man again. He's one of them that's come around. That sound of that truck you heard. That he don't have a license plate. They all trying to copy and stuff. It just seems like copycat peasants. It's those are the ones who went in my car and damaged something, trying to cover up something that happened to try to save the image of the Malachian Empire dude. I already knew General Hellraiser was down here because I sensed him way back before I moved. It was a particular time I captured it on film. And now how I know that I'm right now is because now I have the international driver's license, international driver's permit perfectly in my car now. And it was not delivered when I originally, that's why I made the videos to begin with, because I never had it. Now it was in my car. You effed up. So now when I automatically see a certain type of African-American man, I automatically think peasants, and I try to get away from them. I almost feel like I'm how those Caucasians used to be back then. I don't want to look at me in my eyes. I don't even want to walk on the same side of the street with them half the time. And if I do, I've started like not really even acknowledging them unless I feel that their presence is a peaceful presence and they're not on that BS. But it's few and far between. It's rare in this area. It's full of drugs and alcoholism and people. Scratch that. It's alcoholism, but it's mostly crack and people. And it's that whack crack too. It's not that stuff they probably had back then. It's not good. I'm talking about the situation, not the drugs. I'm talking that too, but it's just not a good look. And I try to keep my peace up by myself, but sometimes I do have my moments and my days. The moments are more than just me having the full day gone by feeling horrible. It's just moments throughout the day sometimes, because that's all they do. It's like they're annoying little badass kids that don't have home training, that are orphans, that are rogue children that's out in the streets being misbehaving because they never had somebody to really lead them and guide them in the right way that they should go. That's how I think about it. And it's they grown ass men. It's disgusting. So I feel like they're peasants. As soon as I see one, it don't matter if they in a nice car, it's still got that same energy. They can be in a Jaguar, they can be in the, what do they call those cars? They can be in a Bentley, they can be in a Porsche, they can be in a Lamborghini, they can be in that $200,000+ Corvette. It don't matter. That the energy is the same with them. That's why some of these so-called high-value men are still peasants. All they have is money. You don't know what they did to get their money. So that's it. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you guys can understand. And I apologize, and my condolences to the family of this young man. I apologize that you guys lost him at such a young age, even though he's not a kid, he's not in his 20s, but I found out people be saying people in their 30s is old. Maybe once you get to like 35 or up, but I don't even think that. I feel like you can say you're starting to get older like when you're 40, but some people sound like they start feeling older when they're 38. So to me, he's still like how 18 is different from somebody being 28. That's why I feel like he is like 28 or something like that. Like he's still young, but and he's still like youthful, and he's, even though he's a grown man, he still had some youthfulness about him, and his life was not over. Like it is, well, you know what I mean, what I'm trying to say. Like he still had a lot of life ahead of him, a lot of more dreams, aspirations, and it's just unfortunate for something like that to happen. I feel like it was over some sort of misunderstandings or something, but not maybe a misunderstanding, something that didn't have to happen. That would, like, when you really think about the brunt end of it, it may be foolish or stupid, because I don't feel like whatever happened, it might not have just been an accident. Maybe to them it might have seemed like an accident, but I almost feel like even if it wasn't physically set up vibes, somebody wishing on his downfall and something, I don't know, I'm not gonna speak on that, but yeah, I got confirmation earlier in the video about the feeling. I started feeling like, some sort of toxicity involved in there, with some situation that happened, and I don't think what they're saying is happened is exactly like, I feel like there's a backstory to what happened and why it happened, but I don't think the people figured it out yet, or at all maybe. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it alone, and God bless this man, and I hope that, well, I'm going to say the rest off camera, because, yeah, we still live on after we pass from the body. That's what I was about to say more, but I'm going to go now. Sorry, apologize to the family, and it's unfortunate this young man had to go.